We don't have it.
Parade.
Hello.
How is everyone? It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. I'm on night shift tomorrow, so I tried to stay up a bit later last night. So later's Prince was actually grand. But yeah, I am on night shift, my last one, and I have my newbie incoming with his right to work stuff tomorrow night, which means that this should not happen again. And everybody that has been following my stressful housekeeping saga, I have 2 trials this week, and I have been given the go-ahead to delay a start date of one if I like them both. So, hopefully, housekeeping and night shift will be sorted by tomorrow. You have no idea how happy your girl is.
That's too much responsibility. I don't like that.
I've always said that I will stay at my hotel until I leave hospitality because I have such a nice, small hotel that apart from random sickness, it generally tends to run quite well.
Yeah.
I love the team. I hired most of them when I was there last time. They've all stayed. But yeah, some days I'm just like, I want to turn my phone off and not look at it, but
yeah, that's fair. Hi everyone, how are we all today? I'll be listening to Diebound. At some point I'll be going out for dinner for my, is it aunt's birthday?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
There's your confetti. Hey. Confetti, it's a parade.
It doesn't quite work the same with my fingers.
What she said.
I was always that was.
Hello. What's everyone's plans for the day?
I have so not fallen down a solo leveling hole.
Sure. It's real convincing.
So the guys, we went shopping last week. Rich bought me 1 to 6. I read the first 3 last month. I went shopping last weekend with the guys and bought 7 and 8. I have now bought 9 to 13, which is the end.
Stop.
But 9 and 13 arrived. Not 10, 11, and 12.
Oh, no.
I only bought them yesterday because I read 6, 7, and 8 yesterday and started the TV show yesterday with Rich. But we're not, I don't have the volumes to finish season 1.
Yeah.
So I was like, I obviously have to buy them. But yeah, I don't really I can't figure it out because season 1 is apparently up to chapter 41, which is the end of it. So what's season 2?
Can't tell you.
2 further volumes that are side quests. So I don't know if they've managed to pull something for that or if the guys have just gone, well, this is also in the universe, have fun. I don't know. But when I got it this morning, I was like, what chapter is this? Where do I need to read up to? No, you need to read to the end.
There's no more.
So I read 1 more volume and then I have to wait for the rest to arrive, basically. But I have also started the Behind the Net, which was one of the other books I bought last week because I had book 3 in the series.
Didn't you buy 2 of them? And you were like, I got 1 and 2. And I went, that's not book 2.
Yeah, I had book 3 and I bought 1 and 4. And I was like, I still need it to get to book 3, which I own. So, but yeah, it was the only 2 that were in the works last week. So,
yeah, I just had a look and I've only got volumes 1 and 2 of Solo Leveling, and I've only read volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I read 1 in 2022 and then 2 was in 2024.
Richie started it. We're blaming him. But we're blaming him.
I went to the works. We stopped off at Sterling Mills, which is an outlet place in Stirling, and because Mum needed to grab some things for my little brother for school, and so while they were in the night shop, I went into the works because I didn't realise it was the works there. Yeah, I didn't buy anything though. There wasn't anything I wanted.
Which is very weird because normally we turn around and you've got a stack.
There wasn't anything I wanted, but I found every book that Bobby couldn't find in the works last time, and I just kept sending her photos, and she was like, "This is typical, isn't
it?" It's not helpful.
Every book, because she has books 1, 3, and 4 of the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, It's because you're.
Because I held up Zephyr.
And not a single shop we found in Aberdeen had book 2. Not a single one of them.
They all had Wild Card, which is book 4.
Typical.
But I found it, and then there was another one where she had, I can't remember what else she was looking for, but I just kept sending photos, and she was like, it's like, at least it's closer.
Yeah, it's definitely closer than Aberdeen is. But yeah, I feel like we weren't that bad last week. I was with my dad and my gran before we went shopping, and my dad told me how many books he thought we were going to buy, and we weren't actually that far off between 4 of us. So he knows how bad I can be on my own. Yeah. What are you doing today? I interrupted us with talk.
Yeah. I was like, where did we get up to?
I
was like, I'm going to redirect us to the question before I detract us and sidestep.
I mean, I'm hopefully going to finish this. I've just got under 200 pages left. It doesn't look like that thick a book, but it is quite thick a book, and it's quite, it's not a quick read. It is one that there's a lot going on.
I would say it's not her YA either. I think it was one of her adult historical.
Yeah, I definitely want to. It's stressing me. You know when you like stuff's happening with the characters and you're stressed out and you're like, I don't want to read it. I just want to put it down, because then if I don't read it, then things can't happen. But this is such a good World War II. Well, it's not a World War II book because it's technically set after the war, set in 1946 in Germany. But there's a lot of like going back to things that have previously happened, because they're there to kind of rebuild Germany, and you've got like the British zone, the American zone, the Russian zone. This is before the Berlin Wall goes up, but there's you can see all the pieces coming together. And
since it's a Celia book, she's found some form of historical thing that is leading.
Yeah, and it's not. There's like a 24-minute section of my vlog, or 24 minutes footage of me talking about the fact that I like the way she's done this book, because a lot of the World War II books you read is like, the Allies were such good guys, we were saving everybody from the Germans, and no. And this, she actually makes a point of showing that the British and American people, like some of the Brits and Americans, were actually quite racist and anti-Semitic, and like there's British staff in this, because it's set in the British zone, who are like, oh, you can't trust them, they're Jewish, or you can't trust them, they're Polish, they're all thieves. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, I can't understand why people think like that, generally speaking, but like, I like the fact that she's put that in, because it's true. Like, Britain refused to take Jewish refugees during the Second World War. They did technically they did take British Jewish refugees, but they had to have a certain amount of money in the bank. They had to have like certain professions, and it was just regular immigration. It wasn't, oh, I see you're in danger of being, sent to a death camp. Please come and save yourself. No, Britain.
I found out yesterday. I don't know why it popped up, but I found out yesterday that through World War II, the Danish Queen gave birth in Canada, because that's where her and her family had gone to be safe, and then she was pregnant, and at that point you had to be born in soil to be like in line for the throne, so they were trying to figure out how to get her back home, and the Canadian hospital literally took her room number and made it Dutch, and they literally went, for the rest of the war, while you're here, this is physically not Canadian, like it is yours, like you will be like Dutch if you're born in there, like you will be right. And then apparently that's why the Canadians now have so many tulips, because every year Dutch, like they still send tulips as a thank you for making it like possible. And it's where the first like 100,000 tulips or something in Canada came from. I was like, how the hell did that, like, just when you're scrolling and it's like, did you know this thing in history? And I was like, actually, no. And all of the shit for World War II I have done, I did not know that.
It's so, yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm now surrounded by clothes. This is why I do this job upstairs. It's still all folded. It will be very quick to put them upstairs.
I need to go upstairs and get my book because it's upstairs. But I'm gonna read Forest Fall by Lyndall Clipstone today, which is the sequel to Lake's Edge. So I'm gonna read that today. I technically started it yesterday, but I did only read like less than 20 pages. I just wanted to read something yesterday, but my friend was here, so I was just like, I don't want to be sat reading while she's here because we're watching movies. Made her a Hamilton fan.
I read a grand total of 8 pages of this around solo leveling last night. I read the first chapter. But it was at like 4 o'clock this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually at the point where my eyes are closing after every line. This isn't gonna work. It's like bedtime.
Right. I'm going to go through the comments and then we'll go on the first sprint. Afternoon. I'm back home now. Yay. We've been to the shops. Been to shops for lunch. Tidied the living room. Currently doing dishes and putting a wash on. Nice. I'm attempting cross stitch, but I also didn't manage to fall asleep until 5 a.m. So I'm not sure how long that will last. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe a nap. Maybe some cross stitch and then a nap.
A different vibe than me willingly pushing till 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but you have a reason for doing that.
Yeah, there's a massive difference.
I think I'm also going to try and do some cross stitch because I'm on the last character now of my cross stitch. So once I've done that character, I've just got to figure out the background because I'm working kind of off pattern for the background because where I've added characters in that aren't on the original pattern. So I've got to figure that out. Yay. But my goal is to finish the last character at least, so that then all I've got to worry about is the background. Hello. I should do D&D prep. May have the new Mighty Nine book to read, and I have a lot of knitting to do. Though I did have a look at how much I'd done in June, and compared to now, my God, I've done a lot. You have. Like I feel like it's with any project. It feels like it starts really slow, and then once you get in a groove, like you just smash through it, and you've done so much of it. I'm hoping to get halfway through Cursed Crowns. You have got this.
I did see in the Discord to-do list that was a book you picked. Very.
Oh, that Dutch Royal story is fascinating. Right. I was going to say, I feel like Kelly's going to like that.
It was just genuinely, I was scrolling on Facebook. We had a massive thing happening around us yesterday where there was like police and ambulances and like bomb squads and gas engineers and everything was around the corner. We had no idea what it was. I have since found out it was on the back of a hit and run. No idea how one leads to the other. I haven't looked into it. The guy needs help and I hope he gets it. Like from a physical, having heard family outside his house point of view, I'm glad he's getting help. But while I was scrolling to get to Fubar to find out, which is a site that posts Aberdeen shit, it came up. I couldn't even tell you the name of the queen at the time to give you more information, Kelly. Sorry. That's how much. I took in the details of the story, just not the names.
Hey, how is everyone? We're now sat with a cup of tea, ready to read the next Agatha Christie. I think that's a perfect note to go on our first sprint so that you can start the next Agatha Christie. So I'll see you all in an hour. Hello. Can you be quiet, please, James? Hello? How did you do?
I made lunch. I put all the clothes upstairs, put them away. Spoke to Rich and settled in. So now I can read next.
Nice. Andy?
I fed Hamish, rescued a bird that somehow got its dumb ass into the chicken coop. Not the coop, the enclosure that we've got for the chickens that we no longer have. It somehow managed to get itself in there. The door is closed, by the way, and then couldn't get itself out there because the door is closed. So I had to go open the door for it.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah. I went to make myself toast. Discovered there was no bread.
Oh, no.
Started a Tesco order. I need to wait for Kay to get back to me before I do anything with that. So that's just sitting on the computer. And yeah, that's it. I'm not trying to read it. I've been rewatching Hell's Bells because I want to.
I read like 65 pages of Forest Fall, and I made progress on the final character. I'm very happy. Yay. Liz and Google has informed us crowned Princess Juliana gave birth to Princess Marguerite in Ottawa, Canada in 1943. So there's the history lesson. Filled 1 maraca, ate a banana, and did 91 pages of Cursed Crowns. Nice. Oh, hi. I ate food I shouldn't have. It's far too late. I'm going to feel ill after dinner at the Nana's. I then struggled with making a map. It's not even something I can be like, I can help, because I can't, because that would be spoilers. And I don't want spoilers. But yeah, that's all the comments.
We have realised, was it this Friday? Jay accidentally put up the DM map, not the player map, so we knew more straight away than we were meant to, which was quite funny. But Jay is slowly getting into the hang of it, as are we. But yeah, it takes way more time than you think, which is now why I understand why Critical Role is so long an episode.
Yeah. A lot can happen. A lot.
We keep screwing Jay over because we say shit that he hasn't planned for. Like, I managed to capture the very first wolf we were supposed to kill, and now I have a companion. And a wolf's a really good pet to have because they've got really strong attacks. And he just, like, I keep rolling for him, and he's just like... and then Ali decided that he wanted to, like, play cards and, like, swindle money off of someone that he hadn't even, like, it wasn't even a thought Jay had. And me and him were both like, oh, we've got proficiency in playing cards, and I've got a deck. Let's go. So we apparently were swindling people of money while the other two were getting information. And it was like, Jay was just sitting there going, how the fuck do I prep for you fuckers? I'm like, you're best mates with us. Like, you should know by now how our brains work. But, I mean, at one point, we were going up against skeletons. And I was like, oh, Ripper wants a femur. And then I was like, wait, what? I was like, okay. And he was like, roll for something? I don't know. Roll a d20 and I'll roll a d20 and we'll see if he gets it. He didn't. But then he was like, well, now Ripper started combat. None of you were ready, but Ripper has started combat. And I was like, thanks. Oops.
Andy, just FYI, finished a stage set for villains, and I think it's setting up to be my favourite book of the year.
Nice. Smash. Ash, I don't know if you're aware of the fuckery that's going on with the author. Good fuckery. Chaos fuckery. Not necessarily the author, but people have started making if you go to the author's page, there's a video where she explains it. People have started making Instagrams for the characters.
I think I've seen that, and I can't remember if it was Ash showing me it.
Yeah.
I think it might have been.
Probably. And
Ash
that's what made me want to read it. I was like, this is so funny.
Literally. Is this about the socials?
Yes.
Yeah. It was Ash I heard it from.
The author's like, I have no idea who's doing this. She's like, it's not me, but it's funny as hell.
It's great.
I think I've got a stage set for villains on my wish list.
Nice.
I will get it eventually.
I feel the story. My game was supposed to involve one of our players. She couldn't do the session, no issue. So I had to improv. I accidentally nearly got myself killed by my brother. Or was it my sister? No, it was my sister. Because I didn't use my brain. I'm usually really good walking into places, and I wasn't in this instance, and I nearly got...
Rich was down to 1 health 3 turns in a row. Thank fuck my character, who's a cleric, ended up straight after him. So every time it was like heal. It was great. And then it literally got to the very last round. There was one bad guy left, and they were like, "Do you want to attack?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you guys all have health this time. Like you have actually survived a round." I was like, "Cool." But yeah, it's great because even if I spend my turn healing, Ripper still gets a turn. So I'm like, it's ace. But yeah, he was. I was getting really weird rolls doing all of the rolls in the same set. So I have stolen like silver, like sparkly dice, because we have multiple bags for like the attack rolls and shit. That are now Rippers because I was like, I can't be using Ripper and Sadine's dice. Like they seem to be clashing too much. And as soon as I split them, the rolls were better. And I was like, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it's funny because I've just finished Lord of Shadows. Shockingly, did not cry at the end like I did the last time, but maybe because I knew it was coming. But I did cry at a different thing happening that I didn't cry at the last time. So
message me.
Yeah, me.
It's Diana explaining why she can't be the head of the institute to Gwyn.
Oh, yeah.
Also, she mentions the fact that she went to, I can't remember where it is in Asia, and they had to fight hungry ghosts. I've just finished Harbour of Hungry Ghosts. How weird is that? But yeah, no, there's just what you're talking about reminds me of like Dago walking into a room, Kieran throwing something at him and being like, rude.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, I didn't know it was you.
I fully like felt so like We've read 1 hour 50 of the Christie book. We're going to hang out, wash in, and continue the book next sprint. Going to have a late lunch, and Liz is going to sew a green skirt to bound Ariel tomorrow in Disney. I love this for you. Also, I feel like I need to be sad about this. They are going to be closing Hyperspace Mountain because they're getting rid of the Star Wars theming for it in Paris, and I am not happy with it. I don't care what the new theming is. Like, they've said what it is. I don't care. Why are you getting rid of one of the few Star Wars things in Paris? It's not like Florida and California that have like a whole section. We have Star Tours, meeting a couple of the characters, and Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain, and now they're getting rid of one of those things, and I'm not happy about it. I'm genuinely so annoyed that they're getting rid of the theming.
I don't even think it was that when I was there.
What are they changing it to?
Something. I saw it and I was like, I don't care. I don't want it changed. Like, don't take away one of the few Star Wars things.
It was just Space Mountain when I went. I went when I was in like.
It was.
I think we went when I was in primary 7, so that was a while ago.
I'm so sad about it.
Star Wars arrived in 1992, but that was the Star Tours.
Yeah.
Space
and that was like the only thing.
Oh, so is Space Mountain Hyperspace? Is it the same building?
Yeah. They changed the theme in to make it Star Wars theme.
Space Mountain when I was there, because I was there in 2004.
They're reverting in it back to their old theme in. Which, fine, if you're going to give us something else Star Wars. Like, don't take away the Star Wars like take away something Star Wars when we have so little in Paris. Like all these things they're doing to Paris are great, but don't take away something when we have such little theming in Paris.
Well, I hope they give you something different.
Same.
I
Like I
just realised
genuinely
I went
don't
23 years ago.
like I genuinely don't care if they do something else, like they give us something else, but if they don't, then we've only got Star Tours and me and a couple other characters, and then that's it. I'm just like, why are you doing this? Why do you hate me? This is a personal attack on me. This, I think, was about the socials for the stage set for villains. The book is spectacular. If you need the audiobook, let me know. Yeah, feel like we should say my character sister, not my actual siblings. In game, not real life. My actual real life siblings have not accidentally nearly killed me before. Just role play. It's a game. My friends have been telling me about her character she's created, as she's just done her first ever D&D campaign as well. Her husband introduced her to it. He did the correct thing. I'm very glad that Ash introduced me to Critical Role and D&D because it's so much fun. I'm currently trying to make Spotify playlists for my 2 characters, and I've only managed to get a few songs on, and I feel like my first character is a lot easier to find songs for because I've known her longer. Like I've been playing her for like a year and a half, whereas Kaylin, I've literally played two sessions.
Yeah, it's good to.
I need to get to know her properly. I've got a couple of songs for her, one of which is a One Direction song. But it's like the lyrics work, so it's fine. But yeah. Right, we're at the bottom of the comments, so I think we're going to go on the next sprint. So I think we did quite well there. Look at us. There's still like 2.5 minutes left. Right. I will see you all in an hour. Hello. How did everyone do?
I got 45 pages read.
Nice.
And I checked Amazon. The rest of the books are arriving tomorrow. So I'm going to do my best to be good at reading non-solo leveling books. So that I can binge, like, after work. Oops.
Sorry.
But yeah, just getting into Stephanie Archer's writing style, because obviously this is the first book of hers that I've read.
I really want to reread that series. I keep seeing people saying that Behind the Net's their least favourite, and I'm like, how? How is that your least favourite? Like, for a start, there's a dog that already, like, you open it to him being like, you know, like, at the start that he's an asshole. Like, you know that. And then he sees this dog by a dumpster, and he's like, I'm not feeding it. And then he feeds it, and he's like, okay, I'm feeding it, but I'm not taking it home. So he puts the dog in the car.
But he's not taking it home.
But he's not, no.
He drives hours, like twice the distance of me to Andy. Get somewhere to drop the dog off, and then he sits there and he's like, this is like within the first 4 pages. Like that 7 pages I'd read yesterday, this description happens in there, and then obviously he has a dog.
Well, I guess I got a dog now.
I'm pretty sure it says on the back, to be fair.
Andy, how did you do?
I read about 20 pages. Watered the plants. Realised they've kind of been getting baked. It's been, I don't know how it's been for you guys, but it's been like 27, 28 degrees here.
I think it's been a bit cooler here, not much, but it's 27 here, which has been cooler than what it has been by about 4 or 5 degrees. Yeah. So I'll take that. We've got so many clouds and no rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were promised a thunderstorm, and we had like the proper, you know, when it's almost like what happened with the eclipse, when you're sitting there and all of a sudden it just starts to go dark, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And nothing comes of it, and you're like,
yeah, we just had some rain, but no actual thunderstorms.
We've had nothing. Just the clouds teasing us, and they're not giving us anything. I read 80-ish pages of Forest Fall, so I think I'm like half. Oh, sorry. I think I'm like halfway through now, and I finished all the characters, so now I just need to do the background.
Is it going to be the same color, or is it like different colors for the background?
So it's like there's like an arch that goes over, and then there's like these 2 sides of the arch will be one color, and then inside the middle of the arch is a different color. So I've only got 3 colors left to do in the whole thing. But because I had a bit of a play around with the pattern to fit the extra 2 characters, because these 2 characters weren't supposed to be on it, so these 3 were supposed to be spread out more, but I wanted these 2 characters added, so I found a way to make it work. And they all fit on the table.
As I say, you should still be able to use the same arch spacing. It just may be that there's people like overcutting.
Yeah, no, the way I'm going to have to do it is because I had to add 3 extra rows along. So I'm thinking add 1 into this section, 1 into the middle section, and 1 onto the end section. So I've only got the arch should basically be the same. I'm just adding 1 line. So there'll be like 1 line on this end, 1 line dead center, and then 1 line on the very end.
Yeah.
Extra. So I think I can do it without like messing it up, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know if I want to start that today or if I want to just leave that. But I feel like if I don't start it today, I'm probably not going to pick it up for another 2 weeks. Because I'm going to put off starting that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Did 101 pages and I'm over halfway, but I'm going to keep going. Nice. We have 1 hour 40 left of the Agatha Christie book. Washing is hung out and all have been fed. Nice.
I can't find them on my shelf now. Where are they?
26 here in cloudy. It's glorious compared to the 37, 38 we've been having. Also, same with the pretend rain. It's just so annoying. Like, don't give me the clouds if you're not going to give me the rain. Although the clouds have brought a slight breeze. Like, whilst dinner was in the oven last night, me and my friend were just stood in the garden because it was quite cool out there. So we had that at least. I was gonna, because I started an hour late, I was gonna go an hour later, but I clearly don't think I should do that. So I think this next sprint is gonna be the last sprint. So we're still gonna finish around about 5-ish, because I don't think my body wants to be on camera. I think it's because like my hay fever's been really playing up, and I just feel which is just great. Like my throat hurts so much, and I'm hoping it is hay fever and I'm not getting ill. So we'll see. Because usually when this happens, and I think I'm getting ill, I would do myself a hot toddy. I am not having a hot drink. The only hot drink I have is my coffee in the morning, and that is it. I can't drink hot drinks. I know some people it's nice and cooling for them. It makes me overheat more. So I can't do it. Which sucks because a hot toddy would be great about now.
So you can have a mildly warm toddy.
Sorry, Andy.
I need ice cold drinks or nothing. It's literally all I've been drinking. I need to fill up my water bottle because I've finished my water.
Alternatively, just have a shot of whiskey and a spoonful of honey in your.
I could do that, yeah.
Although the whiskey will probably heat you up.
Yeah, that burn you get as you drink it.
Just have the fan already sitting on. It's fine. Just counteract it.
I'm struggling even with the fan on. I don't do
because it's been so hot. I've not had to use it, but I've put my hot water bottle into the freezer.
I don't even know where my hot water bottle is. Like,
just in case.
I have cool packs in the freezer that I can put on my head or my neck, etc.
Nice. Right. I'm going to put the last sprint banner on. So yeah, if I'm talking weird, it's because of my throat.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I'm a fan of a hot toddy. I am my father's daughter. Hot toddies are great when you don't feel well. Like, they really help. I usually put honey, lemon, and whiskey in. Rum also works, because I think it was last year we'd run out of whiskey, but we had rum in the house, so we used rum instead, and it worked the same.
Probably just with alcohol.
Yeah. Right. Let's reshare the screen, and I will see you in an hour. Hello. How did everyone do?
I read pages. Oh, too far. Why is it that pages are going like one at a time, and then all of a sudden it's like 20?
Always the way.
I read like 76 pages.
Nice.
Damn. That's not like me. I'm over the 120 page mark.
Nice. Andy?
I don't know how loud that washing machine is. Hamish decided that the door needed to be all the way open.
As is his daily want.
I'm now 334 pages into this book. I've got like 100 and just less than 130.
Nice.
And it's interesting because like I have to say this is one of the most interesting. Again, it's technically not Second World War, but it is adjacent. One of the more interesting books that I've read to do with the Second World War, because even the characters that you're supposed to be on the side of technically are not, by and large, purely good people.
Yeah.
Like this is definitely like keeping the complexity of it wasn't just like good versus bad. There's also a lot of discussion in this because one of the characters is Jewish. Actually, a couple of them up, but like one specifically is in the process of with a network that's pushing for a Jewish state in Palestine. They're talking about the creation of Israel, and she's not sugarcoating the fact that they're like pushing out people, the Palestinians who actually live there.
Yeah.
To make it. Like she's not pulling punches. She's not saying like even the characters, like I understand they've been displaced from where they live, they can't go back. Like even just like discussing the fact that people who did then go back to their own homes, like Jews, after what they went through after they were displaced, they go back home and they're still, some of them are just killed for being Jews still. Like they can't go back home. Yes, they deserve somewhere to be safe, but you need to balance the cost of other people.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. It's such an interesting like way that she's refusing to, like Celia Rees, the author's refusing to have like good and bad people. It's like, they are all going to be morally complex and you're going to deal with it. Which I quite like.
Pretty sure that was like a pandemic book release as well.
2020, yeah. Yeah, it was originally Miss Graham's Cold War cookbook. Because this is the start of the Cold War. Or a precursor to the Cold War, because the Russians have... It's before the Berlin Wall goes up. But you can see it heading towards it. Very well done.
Good. I read 80-something pages of this. I'm now like over halfway. I've not got much left at all. I've got like an hour and 18 minutes left. So yeah, and I did start on the background of the characters on the cross stitch. So I have actually made a start. But now, because it's very much I've just got to fill all the gaps. I've not actually got to think about like where I've got to put the squares. So now it's very much it's making me tired, because it's just let's go. So yeah, I don't know how much more I will do of this, but I am feeling more confident that I can finish this before October now, because I haven't decided if I want to take this one to get signed by the cast or if I want to take the other one I did. I haven't decided yet. I'll see what they look like afterwards. But to be fair, I can swap them out, because I'm going to get like a cardboard frame for around it, that's what they'll sign, so I can easily just change the cross stitch inside. But yeah, I don't know which one.
You have time.
I do have time. That's not till the end of October. So, and knowing my luck, I'm not even going to get any of the autographs. They go on sale at the end of this month, and I'm not ready for that war, because it will be war. And I feel like I've been too lucky winning ticket wars, because I won the Beetlejuice ticket war. Granted, I think that was end of last year. I won the My Chemical Romance ticket war, and I won the Hamilton ticket war. And I'm like, oh, and I won the Rent ticket war, because I got tickets for that for me and Ash as well. When's my luck gonna run out?
You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
My luck can run out after this. Just let me have this last one.
I don't tend to have too many ticket wars up here. It's either there's seats that you want or there's seats that you don't.
Yeah.
Like, that is kind of where we end up.
Yeah. Did 113 pages and the chapter left on a cliffhanger. I only have 1 hour and 8 minutes left. Carry on reading. It's fine. We're wrapping up the sprints now, so just leave us and go read the next chapter.
And if you need to swap out any of the other Tory Rex for book 3, it's fine.
Yeah, I love how that was my Patreon pick in my jar for you, or in my mug for you, and when I finished, I just went to, shall I just put book 3 in there?
And then it became book 4.
Yes. Well, it became something else first because you'd already picked something else, but that something else is being read this month, which means now it's book 4 going in there.
Mine is here. My start. It is because I needed something for a readathon with something upside down. And I panicked and I thought I had to pull something else off, but I didn't have the cover when I was doing it. And there's, on our copy of it, there's upside down flowers.
Amazing.
Like all of the Watson and the Peter Pan stuff, like the actual designs are the right way, but the flowers go like every which direction. And I was like, fantastic, because that's on my TBR this month. And I was saying to Andy and the guys at one point when I was talking about it, like once you get past Sea Change, which is like 90 pages, roughly, I think. Like the Peter Pan one, and then there's the one about Sherlock Holmes, and it's written as a screenplay. Like it's literally like person, dialogue, description, and brackets. So I think it should be fast. And I have my Shadowhunters looking better in black since 1234 bookmark.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited about, obviously, like next month, it will be the Last Hour series.
Yeah.
But then September, all I need to read is Ghost of the Shadow Market, Better in Black, Blackthorn Hall, and A Sea Change. Which sounds like a lot because it's 4 books, but they're all, apart from the Shadow Market one.
Which, to be fair, that's short stories.
Yeah.
So really, that I find that really easy to read because you're like, let's just read one story, and that's like a decent chunk of the book done.
It's not. I can't reach because Hamish just said on me. It's not 880 page behemoth.
Yeah. See,
which is fine on its own, but in amongst everything else I'm meant to read this month.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Once I've read this book, this is book 14, so I'm also going to try and squeeze in a graphic novel tonight so that I'm back on track. 1, no, that still won't be back on track. 2, because I've got a graphic novel and a manga still on my TBR. So I'm going to try and finish this, edit, and then try and squeeze in those 2. So I'm up to 16. So I'm up to a book a day again.
Yeah, I have read.
Then that's kind of shooting myself in the foot because after that I've only got novels.
Yeah, I have gone off my TBR. Like I'm reading series books, but I have gone off my TBR. Vicky gave me Dinosaur Sanctuary 7 and 8, so I read them. Richie obviously bought me Solo Leveling, so I read 4 to 6, which were on my TBR pre the first, and then I have bought the rest, and I will read 7 to 13. I I read The Burning God and Queen of Shadows, which are both like 650-page books.
Yeah, they're both chunky ones.
Yeah, but that's the only books until Behind the Net that I've read. But I have had a really weird month so far. Like, I've had so much sickness at work. I have another book under there, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, Lee Knox Ostertag's The Deep Dark. I'd read The Girl from the Sea, The Girl Beneath the Sea, the one with the Selkie graphic novel. Hi, baby boy. I still have Rollo. Rollo is still sleeping in the window. Like, he hasn't moved at all. That's a lie. He's turned around. I could see his face from the little gap that I've got, but now I see his butt. But yeah, Vicky took me their other book, and I read that last weekend. But in general, I've only read 2 books, and the rest have been graphic novels, manga. But I don't care. I have a whole box of stuff I should be reading.
It's your own readathon. You make the rules.
I am, however, going to make sure I reread this because this is Alice in Borderland retry. Siobhan, have you got this yet? I don't know if you're still here. We told you to ignore us.
Yeah.
But if you are here, I can now confirm because nobody really knew, and I looked it up. This is a 2 volumes and 1 bind up done. So whatever happens in here happens, and then it's like, and it's gold to go with the silver cityscape of the first set. And I'm not ready. Like, what do you mean he has to go back to Borderland? The boy is traumatized already. The hell?
We have 40 minutes left. Nice. I feel bad that I'm not doing another sprint, but I genuinely am so tired and I don't think I can do another one. It's fine. It's fine. Sorted my corner again. I've ordered it. Don't worry, Tori. Right. I'm going to get rid of the last sprint banner. Oh, it's also based on season 3 of the show.
Oh. I haven't watched the show yet.
Right. I'm going to end sprints there. But thank yous for both joining. And thank you everyone in the comments for joining. I'm not doing public sprints next Sunday, but the Sunday after I am. So there will be public sprints again.
I should have sprints next weekend. I need to figure out what day of them I'm doing because I could technically do your Sunday, but I need to figure out what me and Rich are doing and what's going on.
I think I've put myself as a question mark for one of your Saturday sprints, and I'm just going to quickly check that it's not next Saturday that I've done that for. It's not. We're good.
Last one.
Because I definitely can't do next Saturday because me and Ash have a 2-show day.
Fair.
I just realised next week is my birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Which is why I need to figure out what.
And it's Friday.
I don't know if we're meeting up, if I'm coming down, like when it's we have
it's Friday, which is good. Well, it's not good. Like, it's neither good nor bad. It's neutral. But I was born on a Friday, so it's nice to have that. Like,
Nice.
I'm a Saturday girl.
I was Wednesday, wasn't I? I was born on a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Which is the worst day, actually, the second worst day, because Monday's the worst day.
I don't know what the description is for weekday birth. Like, there's a rhyme about it.
Yeah, I can never remember the rhyme.
I used to know it off by heart because I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was a child.
Right. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that is born on Sunday is bonny and blithe and good and gay. We should all be gay. We should all be Sunday.
We should all be Sunday babies.
I know that's not what they mean, but we should all be Sunday babies.
But Wednesday makes sense for me, so it's fine.
Oh no, you're
Saturday makes sense for me too, so.
I'm going to strangle my wife.
Uh-oh.
I messaged about doing a Tesco delivery, which she's not gone back to me yet. And I was like, or can we go to Tesco after work? And by we, I meant, can you come to the house?
Yeah.
And then I can go to a big shop and you can carry stuff. And I'm watching her on Life 360.
And she's
away at Tesco.
Phone her.
Oh dear. Oh, the timer was still on.
As soon as we end this, phone her and tell her she's come get
Yeah.
you.
Right. I am going to end this finish there.